Okay, hello Year 8 and Year 7. Here is a tutorial, a Shapr3D tutorial to help you make a Matchbox car-sized 3D printed car. So it's actually quite easy to do this. There's a few little steps to follow, but you can make a pretty cool little 3D printed car. The model will be made like this. Whoops, the model will be made like this. So there'll be holes for the axles of the wheels to go through. You've got the body of the wheels there that are connected. So that's one body, one body, one body. So yeah, we'll print them in place, and then the wheels will rotate, will spin when they're printed. Righto, so to begin our design, the first thing you need to find is a profile image of a car. I've typed into Google classic car profile view. You want like straight on the side like this image. If it's slightly twisted like this, not gonna work. That one will work. Yeah. So yeah, a image of a car on the side. Sometimes it's cool to actually find your family car, because once you recreate your family car, that's kind of a cool little thing to have. Alrighty, so here we go. How to make the actual car. You make a new file, and for the car to be a Matchbox sized design, you need to come up with something, another size reference. So for that, we're going to click the front of the U cube. We're going to create a sketch. We're going to find our rectangle tool over there, and we're going to drag out. Right, a Matchbox car is between 65 and 75 millimeters long. So you're going to make a box that's 65 by 65 so that you've got some reference for how big your car is going to be. It can be slightly bigger or smaller depending on the type of car. So once you've got your square there, 65 by 65 square, you need to insert an image. Insert the image of your car. Okay, there's our car. You want to resize this image so that it fits the frame. Tap the little number up the top and enter a number that gets it to be roughly the same size as the square. Alrighty, looks pretty good, roughly the same size. I'm happy with that. You can change the opacity, and if you're extra clever, move the image all the way up the back, because it doesn't need to be right there right now. Righto, so you've got your image inserted, you've got your square. Open the items menu. We don't need sketch number 1, so we can delete that. All we need is the image. Click the front of the car again and create a sketch. Righto. So when we make the car, we're going to make one half of it first and then flip it over. Use the mirror tool to flip it over. So we really need to only model one side, and then we're going to create a copy. And the smartest way to do this is to do the wheels first. So here's our image. Find the circle. Click in the look at your picture and click in the center of the wheel there. Make a circle. Okay, so there's the circle for the wheel. Make another little concentric circle for the wheel hub, and make another little circle that's going to be, whoops, wrong tool. That's going to be the axle. The axle needs to be 3 wide. Righto? So here's our image, a circle for the wheel, a circle for the hubcap, and a circle for the axle. Click exit sketch. Alrighty. We're going to start with our axle and extrude that back by -12 and click done. Now when I click on the other parts of the wheel and extrude back by -3, whoops, made a mistake. I've got to hide that body first. All right, click this, extrude back by -3, deselect. Righto, the axle and the wheel are created. At this point, you want to combine the axle and the wheel. So go Tools, Union. So Tools down the bottom here, Union, tap and tap. All right, so the two bodies are one. And that's because you want to click here and like extrude the hubcap back a little bit. So you've got an indentation for your hubcap. If you're extra good at this, you can click this edge and round off your wheel a little bit. Alrighty. First wheel done. Click the front of the U-cube again so we can see what will be made. What you want to do now is double tap that wheel body, click copy, and drag your second wheel to the front here. Okay? Deselect all. So you've created your two of your wheels and they're in the right spot. Fantastic. Hide the two wheel bodies. Now we get to actually model the shape of the car. And what I like to do when I look at the shape of the car is look at the contours in the car. We're going to try and recreate some of the contours that are in the car. So this is what I mean. I'm going to create a sketch. I'm going to find my spline tool. I think it's smartest to go like this. Yeah, so it's smartest to draw that little part of the car. Then, still using the spline tool, you've got like this section of the car, I don't know what it's called. Section over the back here. Alrighty, you got that little section of the car. Why can't I click that? There we go. I'm gonna move it up a little bit. Still using the spline tool. Do that part of the window. Do the cabin, I suppose it would be called, above the car there. Remember, when you're using the spline tool, you can click on the dots and move them. You want to get the profile of the car as close as possible. And when I say the profile, the shape of the car, the side image of the car. You want to try and recreate that as much as possible. Whoops. Because that will recreate the style of the car. Alrighty, I'm gonna quickly finish up. I'm going as fast as I can. You don't want to do everything, it doesn't need to be exact. You just want that basic impression of the car. I like to mix up the spline tool and the straight tool to get a different effect on different things. It's got a very weird hubcap. It's got a very weird bumper at the front there. Righto, here's my car. I'm not done yet. I've traced some of it. I might click here and move that up. Alrighty. Trim, trim, trim. Alright, trimming is your friend because it lets you see what you've got. Right out the back here, trim, trim, trim. The trim tool is the little scissors. I don't want to trim this major contour of the car above the window, and I'll show you why. So I want to recreate the window, and probably the easiest way to recreate the window and get that little indent is to find your offset edge tool, drag in. So you've got like a perfect copy. You got a perfect copy of the window there. Draw a line down there for the back of the window. Draw a line down here for that part of the window. Trim again. Okay, and hopefully this will make sense in a little bit. Whoops, I made a mistake. Alrighty. Okay, yeah. One last thing for our cars to work. Underneath the wheels where the axle will go, we're going to add some extra big material so that when it's 3D printed, there's something for the wheel to rotate through, if that makes sense. There's material there for the wheels to rotate through. Oh, and the last thing we got to do too before we finish our sketch, the wheel hubs. Sketch over the wheel hubs with the spline tool. And make sure you've got plenty of room around the actual wheel bodies that you created. Alrighty, going as quick as I can. Okay, going very quickly. Whoops. All right, this is a good lesson actually. So I accidentally tapped edit finish sketch. If I were to start to sketch again, I would make a brand new sketch and my lines wouldn't interact. So to actually get back into the sketch, select the sketch from the top there and make sure it becomes active. Right, I don't need this. Holy smokes, what have I done? I don't need that. Delete that. Right, spline. Okay, let's try that again. Okay, copying, tracing around the wheel, tracing around the wheel. Okay, fantastic. We have traced our car shape. Looks great, right? There we go. Looks like a car. To begin, to make the actual car so that our object can be 3D printed, we're going to begin with the wheel hubs. And we're going to extrude back by -12. Same length as the wheels, okay? As the wheel axles. But here's another thing we're going to do. Before we do the next part, you're going to extrude back again by -3.5. Why? Because you want a slight little gap next to the wheel. Okay, I know that's kind of confusing. I'll do it again real quick. All right, so you want to create like a hollow for the wheel hub. So you're going to click and click -12. Click those two surfaces again, -3.5. Deselect all. And then you're going to click this part of the car and this part of the car and go -12. So you've created a hollow for the wheels in the for the wheels of your car. And what I like to do, if you've got a car like this that's got a different, like the cabin and this side panel is slightly offset, move that little top bit in just a little bit. Oops, that did not work at all. Let's try that again. There we go. Alrighty. Hide your sketch. So there's our car. You can tap these lines and use the fillet tool by dragging out to give it a like nice little round impression. Which I think adds a lot to the design actually by using that fillet thing. Okay, almost done everybody. Alrighty, there's our car. One thing left. So I might click on Visualizer, come to my materials, put some rubber wheels on there. Put some rubber wheels on there. I'll move away while the people mow. Good job to my neighbor for starting to mow. That's great. My dog's going nuts. But anyway, I'll put the visualizer on so I can see a little bit better of what I've got. Alrighty. Tools, union, tap, tap, tap. Righto, the last little thing to finish out, the second last thing, is to create the holes for the axles of the car. So what I'm gonna do is turn the body of the car off, click the axle, create a sketch, offset the axle by, let's go 0.5. 0.5. Okay, so you've offset that axle. I know it's confusing, but we're gonna turn the wheels off, select that object, push it through the car so that it pops out the other side. If you've got a little gap like that, that's not ideal, but it should be all right. Turn the other wheel on, turn the body of the car off again, click this edge, sketch, offset edge again, 0.5. Alrighty. Turn the two wheels off, turn the car body back on, select the sketch you just made, and push it through the car. Right. Okay. Yeah. Wheels go back on. We've recreated our car. Looks good. Looks like the actual car in our image, but we've only got one side of it. To finish that off, to make the two sides of the car, tools, transform, mirror, select the bodies you created, and then the mirror surface or the mirror plane is the line in the center there. You should flip it over and have two sides of the car now. You can go Tools, Union, combine the axles, Tools, Union. Oops, wrong button. Tools, Union. And then Tools, Union, and tap the two sides of the car. All right, fantastic. We've made our car, looks cool. How to 3D print this, how to get it 3D printed. It needs to be exported as an STL. It needs to be exported as an STL. Click the three dots up the top, export to, export, STL, export. Remember to save it on my iPad, call it whatever you need to call it. Your name / car, save, okay, and then attach that file to an email. Yeah, attach the file. Some people have been sending me a link instead of attaching the file. I don't want to click on links that you send me. Please just attach the file to the email, and I will 3D print your car as soon as I can. All right, thank you. Goodbye.